Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the trouble. I am back. We had to switch to ultra low latency. Um, that was good because I needed to make an announcement on the Discord anyway. All right. So technically we should be good. Everything in my studio, YouTube studio editor says it's fine. Let me do one thing real quick, and then we can get started. Content live, because we've got 2 of these now, and we don't need 2 of these. One of these are not necessary, and it needs to go away. And there we go. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, so we're good. We're good. So we could load our game, but there's stuff that I skipped over on the Twitch stream. So we're just going to start a new game. I'm not going to skip over it. We're going to take our time with things, and if we don't get done today, we don't... Well, if we don't get as far today, we don't get as far today. I don't care. So, let me... Let's... Yeah. We're actually using a later game thumbnail right now, so I'm going to... Oh, right. Your head is pounding. You must have hit it and blacked out. But you aren't sure how you got here or what on Vertumina is happening. There's something important you need to remember. Your stomach lurches as the floor crumbles beneath your feet and then collapses. This is going to be our part 1 episode. This character's pretty awesome, so I was actually surprised that anyway, your stomach lurches as the floor crumbles beneath your feet and then collapses. Your body aches and your eyes burn from the smoke. A figure appears to the flames. It's your friend. Your friend? Why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you, but all you hear is ringing in your ears. We're going to try to climb out. You try to stand up, but one of your legs folds uselessly underneath you. It won't hold your weight. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble. She throws your arm over her shoulder and half drags you towards the door. Through it, you can see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of the fire around you. I actually had to go out and get drinks for this, because, like, last time we didn't have nearly enough. Look at the friend! Glowing eyes. You shake your head and clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog, like from Earth? Look, he's so friendly! Look at him! He just wants pets. The creature howls and lunges, its jaws open, and then you died. I'm actually really cold right now. We're gonna just kind of chill during this opening, so I can drink my shake. Oh. Okay. You are born on the stratospheric. Earth's first colony ship, halfway through its 20-year voyage to a wormhole at the edge of the Sol system. It's nice to know we've got a wormhole, like, right at the edge of the Sol system. That's great to know. Your parents run the hydroponic garden. Gardens which make fresh air and vegetables for the ship. Like other colonists, they bravely chose to make this one-way journey to the uncharted planet Vertumina 4 in the hope they could escape Earth's troubles. They had you the old-fashioned way, merging their genes like they merged their cultures and traditions. They name you... I am me. Hi, what's up? Definitely you know, we're gonna right in the middle. Right in the middle. Typical VTuber set fat. Ha! You get no emotes. Take that. You can't even throw stuff at me here. Ha ha ha. I win. What you gonna do? Yeah, we're right in the middle with that. It's fine. Get wrecked. You have vivid dreams of things you've never experienced, dirt under your feet, skies overhead, and endless jungles and strange animals. You wonder if this is what Vertumina will be like. You keep those bears away from me. Do we go super strength again? I liked super strength. Super strength let me punch things. See, Eagle Eyes is probably extra points to perception, which is awesome for combat, but like, I don't need it. Extra fingers is probably... We don't want that. Absorbent brain, I know, has to do with reasoning or probably engineering. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna look this up. Eagle Eyes gives us 10 perception. Plus 1 point on physical challenge win. Extra fingers is creativity. Absorbent brain is reasoning. Super strength is combat. Temperament's empathy. Nothing at all. No boost to skill plus 30 kudos. So, everything but super strength sounds worthless. So that's what we're going with, again. Incredibly strong for you, but you go easy on your friend. You know, the entire time we played last playthrough, she's been helping us out, so we're gonna go with her this time. And then you're 10 years old when the ship finally reaches the wormhole. Professor House says it's like a doorway to other star systems with the planet Vertumina 4 on the other side. You run emergency drills for months to prepare. When the day finally comes, it starts with a rumble. Then things start to slide off the tables. You hurry to gather near the escape pods just in case. Well, so when we were playing yesterday, or the day before, I don't remember, she always had the highest relationship points because we were going combat and toughness, and we got the most events with her. So if we're going super strength, then that's gonna happen anyways. We might as well, right? That's the way I figure it. When the day finally comes, it starts with a rumble, and yeah, I already read that. The emergency area is crowded with families. It's gonna be fine. We'll be through the wormhole and down on the planet before you know it, just like we practiced. Emergency lights switch on as the siren begins to sound somewhere distant in the ship. What do you mean? Well, so it's good. What do you mean, what happens to her? Okay. Red emergency lights switch on as the siren begins to sound somewhere in the decent. Yeah. You slowly breathe like you were taught, but you're very scared. You look out the porthole and the stars are gone. When you're frightened, yes, glare at everybody. Sometimes you pretend to be confident so people around you will be less scared. You look over at your classmate Tang and realize she's doing the same thing. She gives you a hard smile. You return it and keep focusing on your breathing. You wait, the shaking builds. And then you die. So, I know I said this last time, but it's kind of redundant to be gathered near the escape pods in a wormhole, right? Why are you gathered near the escape pods in a wormhole? If the ship can't hold up in the wormhole, what are your escape pods gonna do? Just saying. Then everything starts to get very weird. The hallway stretches, and you're stretching. 2. Your arm is impossibly long. Your head feels like it's slowly filling up like a balloon and contracting down to the size of an atom at the same time. Is this the wormhole? You hear the distant, ominous squeal of metal giving way as the ship shudders and lurches in slow motion. The weirdest part is a sense of deja vu. You're sure this has happened to you before, and you know somehow that everything is going to be okay. The shuddering reaches a crescendo. You hear an impossibly loud crunch and feel weightless for a few seconds before gravity slams you back against the wall head first. You black out. I have super strength. I shouldn't black out. That wall should give way. Like, the wall is not stronger than my head. I refuse to believe it. As you slip unconscious, you feel yourself twisted out of time. It's today, yesterday, and tomorrow all at once. And more than just one tomorrow, lots of them, different tomorrows. I'll have to drop for the night. The beckoning calls of the sleep demons is stronger than usual. I mean, if you want sleep demons, I've got a sleep demon right here. But you have fun. Have a good night. As you slip unconscious, you see okay, yeah. You find yourself in a familiar place. You would know this place anywhere. It's your home. It shakes, and then its shadows are burned away by a giant bear made of light. It huffs at you and roars. You can feel its spittle fleck your cheeks like burning sparks. A cool hand grabs you by the wrist. A young girl with pink hair pulls you to your feet. Come on, she urges. It's my turn to save you. Wait, what? That didn't happen last time. Hold on. Distantly, you feel the ship shaking has stopped and hear your parents' worried voices. Feeling safe, you slip further into the warm embrace of the stars. You drift. Gradually, your consciousness reforms. You wake up in the med bay. The medbed under you plays a soft tone and an automated voice speaks. 2 weeks have elapsed. The patient's cranial injury has completed healing. They may now safely be discharged. Fog lifts from your head and you realize something seems different about the room. It's so bright. You try to focus on the window. Something is definitely different. Trees. Instead of the familiar blackness of space, the bright light from the twin blue and yellow suns is streaming through the windows. You peer out and see fields, glass-walled domes, and walls ringed by giant mushroom-like trees. There are construction materials everywhere and people walking around outside on the ground. You better get out there and join them. Oh, we've got so much combat. I'm so happy about this. Tammy looks concerned. You slept so long after you bumped your head. I bet your parents were worried. Your dad is working over in geoponics near those domes. They're called greenhouses. I would go with you, but this is as far as I've been from the ship since we landed. It's scary outside. Just learn to punch things. It's fine. Like, why would it be a problem? Just punch. Something attacks you, you punch it. Your dad gives you a big warm hug. I'm so happy you're finally awake. Dr. Instance thought it'd be best to keep you asleep while your noggin healed. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year. He checks your head and looks relieved. He was clearly very worried about you, but covers it with jokes and smiles. Welcome to Vertumina, he says, gesturing around you. You've never seen the stratospheric from the outside except in pictures. The ship has been separated into two parts and taken off to form other buildings and a big wall around the colony. The alien jungle creeps right up to the wall, only the geodesic greenhouses pass outside it, dotting their way up the hill. He didn't answer me the last time I said what was outside the walls, so... You've been asleep for weeks, he says. And these geodesic greenhouses practically put themselves up. But some of this is only a quick, temporary solution. We'll keep growing and improving things. One day our little colony will be as big as the whole city. Oh, and before I forget, he pulls out a package from his satchel and hands it to you. You blink and stare at it blankly. Don't you know what day it is? Honestly, you don't. You remind him that you've been asleep in the med bay. Happy birthday. Your birthday already. You feel a dizzying sense of deja vu. You stare hard at the wrap package. You know exactly what was in there. You remember it. No, you dreamed about this package some years ago on the ship. Inside will be a small medallion in the shape of a sun that your dad made by hand. See if we tell him about it. I don't know what good... I opened it last time, a couple times, but we're gonna try telling him about it. Oh, who ruined the surprise? Was it Seek? I bet it was Seek. They hate fun. He grins and adds, don't tell them that. You start to explain that nobody told you, but someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm so sorry, he says, but I have to get back to work. There was an accident when we landed and... He stops himself. Don't worry, we're going to fix it, your mother and I. Professor Howe is expecting you for classes if you're feeling up to it. Or you can relax in your quarters until you're feeling better. We'll talk later tonight. Cool. Cool. You see Dis sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate in the wall to the south where the grown-ups are coming and going. Kids aren't allowed past the walls, he says quietly without looking up. They say there's nothing to be afraid of, but then why do we need walls? You stare at the gate and have a sudden rush of memory, so strong you think you might faint. You imagine something crashing through the wall, something enormous, dark, wriggly. For years in space, you've had half-remembered nightmares of monsters, of your ship being destroyed, of sifting through the wreckage of what used to be your home, trying to find something. Your dad always told you the dreams weren't real. Breaking from your daydream, Dice whispers, I think there are monsters out there. He doesn't look convinced. He looks down at his feet. If you believe everything they say, I guess you should go to school now. You know, I could... You shake the vision from your head. It was just a dream. Dice must have made you imagine it with his creepy talk. Why does he always have to be like this? Rolling around a sports ball with her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff is different from the snow on Earth, she tells you, because it isn't cold, but it's neat. You can make stuff out of it. We're just gonna... If I remember right, she doesn't say anything important here. Okay. So, I think that's everybody, but we want combat lessons as soon as possible. So, I don't know if we can do this super early, but we're gonna try. We're certainly gonna try. We had a few people die on our last playthrough, so we might be able to save them. I'm not going to say how they died, in case somebody actually wants to play the game, but like... I think we're going to go in on biology and reasoning. Yeah. And up-and-coming chemists. Professor Howell welcomes you back to your old classroom. This afternoon we'll learn what I like to call the wet sciences. He gestures to his hollow projected lesson plan. Biology, chemistry, medicine, ecology, and geology. You learn a little bit of everything with opportunities for further study in your favorite field. If you're looking for something a little drier, you can try registering for engineering classes. For today's lesson, Professor Hal tells you, we'll start with a fun group project. You'll be studying the mush tree, a prominent natural resource to Vertumina. In the ideal conditions, it can grow at a speed of over 1 meter a day and have a diameter of 30 centimeters. Your team will experiment to find those ideal conditions. You've teamed up with Tang and Cow and are given a mush tree spore and a bucket to grow it in. The rest is up to you. Tang looks up the surveyor's notes on the HoloNet. Mush trees are most abundant south of the colony in the stormy, moist regions of the swamp. What if we use water instead of soil, like they do with hydroponics? If they like wet weather, that might work. Do you have any suggestions? Oh, wait. I don't actually know. Light wouldn't help the mushroom. That wouldn't help it. I don't see how electric current would help it. So, it's gotta be that. You fill the bucket with water and add sparks, snow crystals. These are sometimes left over at the end of quiet season. They're mildly acidic, which means they should lower the pH of the water. Every day you rush to the classroom to check on its progress. At first there's nothing, but by midweek your little mush tree shoot sprouts up and starts its journey. In the end, yours is in the middle of the pack, seeing as mush trees don't usually grow where there's sparks. No, you're able to conclude they probably don't like the acid. Okay. One there. Your parents have been working from first dawn to well after dinner every day. You know growing food is an important job and it's vital to get the crops in the ground right away. But there seems to be something more than that. It's such a change from growing up on the stratospheric when you saw them all the time. You stay up and wait for them at night before going to bed. Though you can tell they're exhausted, they make an effort to spend time with you. Actually, applying electricity slash an electric field to trees has proven to have a slight positive impact on growth. Well, they're mushroom trees, though, so it doesn't. They probably don't like that. Like normal trees, probably, but you know. I'm sorry we haven't seen much of you. Your mom watches as she works a pebble out of her gardening tiller, which is also serves as a crutch. How have you been holding up? Learned some stuff in school. Glad to hear that. I want you to study hard, work hard, and stay out of trouble. And Professor Howe will give you kudos if you get good grades. You can spend those at the depot once it's open. You know, your dad says, raising an eyebrow at your mom. I think there are lots of different ways to learn, and school is just one of them. You can learn from working on a hobby or by helping a friend. Your mom shakes her head and sighs, though she's trying to put on a gentle expression. We both agree that this colony is an experiment, and that means we're going to do things differently than on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future. If that means you find your own way, we'll accept that. Your dad puts a hand on your shoulder. We'll be proud of you no matter what you do. Try talking to your friends, and they may have ideas for how you can spend your time. And that unlocks geoponics for anything we want to do. I want combat. Give me combat. I want to punch. Let me punch. Oh wait, I can do tricks? Hold up. Trying to keep it in the air. Heads up, she shouts and bumps the ball in your direction. Think fast. You catch the ball with your wrists, bop it up, and headbutt it back to her. She grins. Yep. You bounce the ball back and forth with her, trying to see how many times you can rally and keep it going. It tells you about the new sports ball court. Proper regulation-sized court, way bigger than the little 0G1 on the stratospheric. Her brother Com is coaching the junior sports ball team this year. Cool. We've got sports ball garrison, so we can work on toughness. You just called me a potato? How fucking dare you? I will end you. Hello, my little potato, your dad exclaims, smiling warmly. What have you been up to today? That. That cow's a good boy, he says. Have you seen Nem? She's been out by the garrison playing sports ball. I think she's spent every day outside since we landed. Guess that's what happens when you've got enough brothers to make your own sports ball team. Learn to like it or else. Vertumina is magnificent, isn't it? Seasons, he shouts, waving his hands wide. I missed seasons. Back on Earth, it got much colder, and the snow wasn't half as pretty as our spark snow. He sighs, stretching. You just wait until dust season. Both suns will be high in the sky, and it'll be real hot then, you'll see. Find your mom hard at work setting up the greenhouses with a small construction crew. You've seen these plans pinned to the wall of your family's quarters for years now. These geodesic domes will house more delicate plants from Earth. Spinach, tomatoes, and maybe even fruit. She takes a swig from her canteen as you approach. Looking for something to do, she asks. Remember, you're responsible for your own schedule now that we've landed. You can decide how to spend your time so long as it's productive. Yep. We're gonna quickly, because I think one of these unlocks something. I'm not spending that much time on one NPC. Oh no! Why can't I? Ah, my bravery's too low. That's BS. I want that. I want that. Hey Dan, Mars calls out to you. Come here, I have a job for you. I kind of want to tell them to get. Spark snow would ruin good clothes, at least on the ship. We had climate control. Tammy made me some soy sweets, but there's no way I'm going out there in all this weather, she continues. Since you're running around in it, could you fetch them for me? Want what? Want what? What are you, what? Huh? Anyway. Wait, why do I have more text with you? What am I looking for? I'm assuming it's just an item laying around. Be nice. Hey. No. I am plenty nice. I am very nice. All the time. What? How, what? Look, they deserved it, okay? It was all for a good reason. Like, I realized I can't zoom in far enough to eat the screen. I'm a little upset about that. I'm very nice, usually. I'm nice unless provoked, okay? Like... Tammy is staring obliviously at the sky, smiling to herself. Oh, hello, she says, putting her hand to her chest. Do you need something? I'm tolerant unless provoked. I try to be nice. I'm here for Mars soy sweets. Oh no, my controller. It's dead. No, not like this. One moment, please. Technical issues. I am very, Why is my controller being such a pain in the ass? Oh, I know why. Because I don't have the game selected. That makes sense. Refuses to play with my... Oh, well, look. I'm relaxing in my chair. I'm leaning back. I'm comfortable. I've got my feet up. I could fall out of my chair at any minute, and it would be the funniest shit ever. But, like, I'm just chilling. Tammy smiles at you. Oh, that's so nice of you to help out Mars. She's a very important person, you know. Hands you a box wrapped in a pink and yellow scarf. More order of mango soy sweets, made fresh this morning. Please tell Mars she can have the scarf back, okay? Use some of her kudos to nano print it for me. Because it's so dusty here, but I think I'm getting used to it now. Mars is so cool, she says fondly. Sometimes she's kind of bossy, but I know she really cares too. Are you hinting at something? Is that what this is? Are you hinting at... Oop, that's not the right button. Are you hinting at this? Is this what you wanted? Because you don't have redeems anymore? Get wrecked. Ah, no, I'm good. I'll leave you there. It's fine. It's fine. You're good. Do I eat them? I kind of want to eat them. I was told to be nice, though. I refuse to be your sidekick. Go away. You see Tammy sitting quietly near the entrance to the lounge. You've known her for, well, your entire life. Back on the ship? Study partner. Help me with some homework. Of course. You spent a couple hours trying to teach her the difference between exothermic and endothermic reactions. One makes heat and one absorbs it. Why this is so hard for her to understand? Don't be mean. Thing is, Tammy never loses heart when she fails a test or gets her answer wrong. It's inspiring, even though sometimes you feel like you get dumber after studying with it. That's mean! I feel like you're being entirely unfair to her. Hi, friend. Need toughness 20 or greater, telling a violent tale. You know, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. We need bravery anyway. So let's play some sports ball. Wait, in what case? In Tammy's case, because, like, yeah, I do. I get it. But... Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not... Can I put that back? I want to put that back. I want to keep that. What have I done? That's at... Oh, no. What have I done? I can still... Yeah, we'll make it. We will thankfully make it. We're gonna go ahead and do that, and then one of those, We might as well get some super strength then. I know you can reorder them. I didn't know you could remove them. Tammy tackles Nem in a brilliant takedown that surprises everyone. She really took to her role as an immovable object. Cal makes an amazing jump save, but is winded by the ball when the ball hits him in the chest. Score is tied. Then you score a match point with... Okay, I know. We might skip any of the training things. Maybe. This week you had a few bouts of deja vu, remembering what somebody is about to say, or just before they do it. Sometimes they actually do it. But not always. This morning you were sure Professor Howe was going to trip on the uneven floor in the cafeteria and spill his plate of hash browns. You even told Mars to watch. He didn't, though. As Professor Howe walked away, his hash browns safe for today, Mars called you a liar and a dummy. At night, your dreams are mixed with stuff that you know can't be real. You're chased by monsters the size of buildings, only to be saved by strange people you've never met. You're holding hands with someone you love. You're crying as you help lift a shrouded body into the colony recycler. Everything seems so familiar when you try to recall their faces. But when you try to recall their faces, you wake up, they're smeared in your memory like wet paint. But what if those things haven't happened yet, but they will someday? We don't want people to worry. You have feelings something is happening at Geophonics they don't want you to know about. They don't understand it, but when they come home at night, they look really sad. You don't want to make that worse. Right? Her model and Nem's model get so good. Keep going to class, stay out of trouble, yourself included. I was actually surprised to see Tangent's model. Wait, what? I don't know. I might let chat decide. Or we might just let the game decide, which will probably be Nem if that's the case, because we'll be doing a lot of combat training, so we'll have the highest rating with Nem. Help you find the catalog. Oh, shit, I meant to read all that. Damn it. Yeah. It's implied a few of the characters go through a lot. Cal is riding around the Geophonic Gardens on his hoverboard. The hoverboard comes to a sudden, shuddering stop on the rocky ground in front of you. Cal falls off, but catches his balance before he eats the dirt. Darn. We all have to adapt. Things are actually way better, way better planet side. He runs over to a small depression in a nearby hill and presents it like it's something amazing. Look at this skate ball. You try to rest now, you'll be lurking? Okay. But yeah, I think we'll either be doing the Nem or the Tammy route this time, just because I put extra effort into making sure Tammy survived last time, so we'll see. If that's a thing. I know she's got a thing for Cal, so... But I've got a sneaking suspicion that Cal's gonna get smeared all over the pavement because I haven't seen what happens to him further in the story. So I think everybody at some point gets smeared on the pavement. So, you know. Good stuff. Please be careful. My mom says if I break my hoverboard, we can't make another one. So yeah, it'll probably be Nim or Tammy because we'll have the highest with those. Because I'm going to actively try to raise hers because we put the effort into saving her. Oh, we're going to apply to deliver supplies. I can carry a lot. Oh. We can't perform random acts of kindness yet. We're not... Harder challenge is on. Yes. We can't perform random acts of kindness yet because we're not nice enough. Notice your Cal has a dazed, peaceful look on his face. The air smells so good on Vertumina, and so does the dirt even. You notice the clothes are filthy, but obviously Cal couldn't care less. Nim bounces in. Holy crap, there's so much space to run around and play in. Common Chief Rhett set up an outdoor sports ball court, and it's way huger than the old one on the ship. The school's expanding to some of the empty engineering bays. We're getting a big new lab to do experiments using local resources. There's so much to learn about on this planet. I miss space. I kind of miss space, if I'm being honest. Space is pretty cool. We're gonna go with that. I think we'll get combat bonuses there. Also, apparently dislike that. In the jungle, we're landing. You've had less dreams of deja vu dreams come to life feeling this week. You're starting to think you can imagine it, but suddenly you get a prickling sensation in the back of your neck and remember that Mars is about to enter the lounge and tell everyone to look outside. Mars walks in as though if on cue. Everybody look outside. They're hoisting a flag over command, she says, clapping her hands excitedly. You know what that means, right? Vertumina is officially humanity's first exocolony ever. Yeah, no, I already know that we're skipping some things. So, yeah, no, we're skipping that. I know exactly what you're talking about. That happened on stream. I had to skim that and make sure. Flag. And we were there. Cool. No, I got Nim. You wake up from an afternoon nap. The dream you've had many times. Okay, this is the flashback of Tammy. Dream you're having many times there is strangely pink and fluffy, kind of sticky, and you have to push your way through it. It feels like every step is an eternity. You push through the pink cloud and emerge into the children's creche, a room you know well, to see your friend Tammy standing before an enormous pink bear made of pure light. It lunges at her, through her, and she collapses onto the ground. You wake with your heart racing. Tammy's leaning over you, where you've been sleeping, in a nest of pillows. She shakes your shoulder gently. I'm sorry, she says, as if speaking to a small child. I cannot talk today. I think you were having a nightmare. Are you okay? Are you? Nothing bad happened in the dream, but you feel sick with dread. You got Tang on your run. I have to go tidy the creche first. I'll meet you there. And she mentioned the cotton candy. Yeah, no. We gotta go save Tammy. Go save Tammy. You sprint down the hall to the children's creche where the little kids play and learn during the day. It's empty. All the younger kids are probably off eating cotton candy with antecedent. You spot Tammy tidying up some of the drawing supplies near the craft bins. Above her, a hollow projector displays an enormous floating teddy bear made of purple light. It bobs silently in the air. Mr. Bearsworth, a decade of happy memories playing with it, flash through your mind in an instant. Tammy stands up on her toes and reaches for the switch to turn it off. You slam into her, knocking her off her feet into the ground. At the same moment, the hollow projector sparks and explodes. The bear disappears and the whole room goes dark. And in the dim emergency lighting, you see Tammy's eyes wide with surprise and fear. She sits and rubs her elbows, staring at you. It's okay. She sniffles, looking like she might start crying. Why did you do that? Last time we said I just saved your life, and she didn't believe us, so we're just gonna say we tripped, and hope, we're gonna go with it. Oh, she mutters, sniffles and wipes her nose, looking like she's trying not to cry. Are you okay? You tell her you're fine and say sorry again for hurting her. You're just happy that you followed your dream and got here in time. You decide not to mention the dream since she seems weirded out already. After a minute, the lights come back on. The projector is dead, a thin trickle of stinky smoke coming from the base. Don't worry, Tammy says, brightening as she gets to her feet. Professor Howell can fix it. He can fix anything. Alright, so I think we have enough bravery for the first event. Who dis? Can I just not? I need to figure out where he's been disappearing to ever since we landed. I barely see him anymore. He doesn't even come home at night. Sometimes I'm not on very good terms with my brother as of late, but people are becoming worried. I'll talk to him. He probably won't tell you. He won't even talk to me anymore. You may have to follow him. I would, but everyone in the lab would know I was gone. No one cares where he goes during the day. Why would the lab care? I think if I go over here. Yeah, we can't do that till we have more toughness. I can't... We tried threatening him last time. It didn't work. We're just gonna leave him alone for now. So then I trapped it in my room, telling you all about the bugs she saw in recorders. Its wings were as big as my hand. It had hard feelers. It was bouncing all over the place. The bugs here are so big and they're everywhere. Oh no, I'm getting blue gender flashbacks. I was gonna give it to Tang. She says she loves gross bug stuff, but she said I should let it go because if it stung me, I might get weird mutant powers. I mean, other than the one I already have. But I wanted to see if I would get, if I got more weird mutant powers. Yeah. She stops in her track. Hold on, she says, stopping to rub her irritably at her knees. Probably the 100th time in the past 5 minutes. I'm gonna die. I busted up my knees, and it's so itchy when my scales grow in. Chief Steward attendant's voice rings out across the garrison yard. I see. Yeah, no, she's just whining. The more you pick at it, the thicker your scales are going to grow in. What if I want to have cool scales? At the rate you're going, I'm sure you're going to be covered in them before you know it. No need to rush. Her skin is dotted with patches of protective blue-green scales that grow in whenever she gets a cut or a scrape. She rubs the patch on her jaw, the one she got when she ran head first into the food synthesizer back on the... She ran head first into... The queue for the nanoprinter is over a week long, so I patched your pants with scraps from your brother's clothing. Please try not to make any more holes in them or yourself. I mean, asking... That sounds like a tall order, if I'm being honest. We're gonna go with that. Tammy's sitting on the grass with a baby on her lap. They're playing nicely with the flowers are a strand of the beads in Tammy's hair or something. Tammy keeps removing her hair from the baby's mouth. Aren't they the best? They're okay. Somebody new in the crash. You'd think we were starting a colony or something. The parents seem to are too busy doing work on somebody needs to take care of the little ones. So now we can help out with that. Yes, we'll take them. And then that's... You meet your dad adjusting a watering pot in your mom's flower garden. He's having a sneezing fit, his eyes runny and red. You're alarmed. You've never seen him look this sick before. People were hardly ill on the stratospheric, except for sometimes when the zero-G rooms made them queasy. Not to worry, he says. I'll be fine. It's just the pollen making my head a little stuffy. He wipes his nose with a handkerchief and looks around. Everywhere you turn, the air is soupy and tinged with pink from all the floating pollen. On Earth, your dad tells you we used to call this hay fever, even though it had nothing to do with hay. Your mom cuts in. Carrying a large bouquet of flowers, the native flowers seem to be in full bloom this time of year. She buries her nose deep in them, and they smell fantastic. That seems dangerous. That seems like a bad thing. I wouldn't be smelling those. Your dad smiles and kindly agrees that they sure are beautiful. Then he blows his nose loudly. Nope, we're not touching it. So everything out on the planet seems to be out to kill people. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I don't trust it. If it had been very hard for you, it might be a good time to relax and stick around the quarters ring. Yeah, no, that's bad. That's real bad. Ooh, an egg. Give me. Give the egg. Random act of kindness. We need 20 empathy or greater. We can work on empathy for a bit. That's not empathy. That's not empathy either. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to go for Tammy this time around. We have invested a lot of time into making sure she has survived, so. Happy you've come back to help. None of that's important. Tammy's here too. Babysits. She asks. Sudden bundle of wild hair in pink overalls runs straight into you, knocking you over. Almost more kitten than kid. The child grabs your leg and stares up at you with unblinking eyes. Seems like a high energy kid, so we'll just play a game with her and hope it runs her energy out. Cool. Because down the road, we'll be able to make a save and choose between one of the two, maybe. And then we can do both, since the game remembers everything we've done. Oh, we can give presents now? Oh, you know, I've got the egg, but, like, that doesn't seem like something she'd want. Can I... Yes, we have enough toughness now. Okay, so now Dis is going to show us a way to sneak out for an expedition. Can we tell her? No, we can't. Me sitting here trying to rat Dis out. Go ahead and do that. I'm glad I hit the right one for that, because I was... I think we have enough empathy now. Probably. No, we don't. We need more. But we also need more bravery, unfortunately. Because otherwise we're not going to be able to do the first attack event, and we want to be able to do the first attack event. We'll just let Mars be Mars, and try to clear this event. Okay, so, disclaimer for anyone who might be watching later, we're not gonna read all of this because this happens every year, and it's a lot of text. I just don't care. It does say different things every year, but I'm not spending that much time on it. If you want to read it in full, get the game. It's good. It's honestly worth it. Wrestle that bot. So, do we want to wait till next time? Or do we want to... +2 to neighboring cards. We could keep that. we're just gonna do that. And then... It's gonna hurt us, I think. But we can... Oh, it's neighboring a... I gotcha. Never mind. We're gonna switch this. I can help. I think we might have failed this. Maybe. Yeah, we can use stress. All right. You and them are playing garrison in the yard with sticks, chasing each other around and pretending to be sword fighting. Patient with you as long as you don't get near the target dummies. Sometimes you stray too close. I liked Nim. It's easier to say. So, that's what we're going with. Choose a nickname. It's good. I think we have at least 5 bravery now. Probably. Tammy almost doesn't notice you approach. She's bent over her hollow palm, intently taking notes until you get close enough that her ears wiggle and she looks up. Sorry I didn't see you there. You ask her what she's studying, and she flushes pink and tugs her ear. On her ear. Oh, I'm not studying, she says. I'm making a list of my friend's favorite things. What's your favorite color? You don't have my favorite color listed. Oh, wait, there's a more option. There's a more option. Awesome. Favorite dessert. I want to. I do want to. But we'll go with fresh fruit. Favorite toy. We'll go with the hollow palm. Yellow, dolls, and favorite sweet is cake. And I think that writes it down in our thing for her. It does not. What does this do? Okay. We can't do any more random... We can't do random acts of kindness right now. Our combat should be high enough to absolutely destroy that first creature. Looking for a cow in the garden when you nearly trip over someone else. It's one of the younger kids and they're blindfolded. Hey, they exclaim, ripping the blindfold off their face and throwing it to the ground. It's Cirrus, one of Nem's brothers. He glares at you. I was almost done. Cow jogs over and grabs Cirrus in a friendly headlock, ruffling his messy red hair. You were so close. Cirrus stamps his feet and complains that you got in his way. It's not his fault. He didn't know we were playing a game. Give me a sec. I want to teach him how to play. Yes. We're going to make him work for it. Get out of here for the rest of the day. We apparently trampled some turnips. Fun stuff. See, the problem with any of these reactions, if I was a parent and someone said any of these to me, I would immediately think they're doing the opposite. So we're just going to stay silent. And done with that. All right, so we have enough... I want to say we have enough bravery. I do want to work on the empathy a bit more. We should have enough now. Yep. You want this cake? That's so fun to make. Ooh, we got cake. So the thing about cake is we can give it right back to her. Oh, we need 40 or greater for... Oh, wow. So in order to... Wait, I didn't check the rest of the NPCs. Get some mush wood. See if we can do anything with Nim this time around. Yes, actually we can. Problem is we're raising relationships with two opposite character types. One's the yellow, based on the yellow cards, and the other one's based on the red ones. So we're gonna be split really bad. I'm not reading that. Looks like she likes you. Let me take her and put her down. Don't. We'll see how long that. Quiet. We'll see how long that lasts. It'll be tough when all the babies are grown up and no one takes naps anymore. I'm going to miss the quiet time. I'm going to have so many kids one day. Well, I hope that when the council allows me babies again, if I'm old enough, that I can volunteer for it. Tammy's pretty hilarious, actually. Can we... We can't do random act of kindness right now. Can't do anything for her. Can't do anything for her. Let's do more babysitting. That's the thing, oh no. Wait. Whatever. You're having a terrifying familiar dream, a monster crashing through the walls, unfathomably large. Every part of it wriggling around and moving, searching for something. It tramples through the colony as you watch helplessly. I'm gonna kill it! Time shifts to the wreckage of your home. You're picking through it, looking for something. Tears streaking down your dust-covered face as you lift heavy pieces of debris, searching. You wake up shouting no, but your voice is drowned out by the deafening rumble of the skies outside. The bedroom window is covered in water. It's pouring from the clouds, and you guess this must be rain, but you've never experienced it before. There's a bright flash from outside, and then another crack and rumble. Thunder. This must be a thunderstorm. We're going outside. We don't have the stats to get any more of the other stuff. So I guess we're just going to skip all that. Little Nougat is absolutely fearless for a 4-year-old. She speaks bravely to adults and hates being patronized by anyone. It's usually endearing, but Tammy's been trying to get her to put her toys away for afternoon quiet time, and Nougat is not having it. You can't make me, she shouts for the 3rd time. First, I can't play in 0G, then I can't play with the nano printer. No, I'm gonna run away and live in the jungle and play all day and nobody gets to tell me what to do. Oh. Cool. Tammy's sitting on a little stool in the sun, reading a fairy tale picture on her hollow palm. She sighs. Ask her if she's okay. I'm okay. She hesitates. It's just that look at all the pictures of the... Oh, this again. We're just gonna... There we go. Gaines asking an adult. What? I do appreciate that they've got little speech bubbles when they have something new to say or add. Or babysitting. Days have been getting shorter, only with the yellow sun barely skimming the horizon. One morning you wake into in the darkness and have to check your hollow palm to know what time of day it is. Good morning to all my pals, even if you can even call it morning. They've named it glow season because like everything is crazy glowing out in the dark. I'm staying the heck inside for the next month. What's the point in going out if you can't see anything? No way, it looks cool. Okay, this is the coolest part of the game, I think. Empathy level 1, spa. Pay to remove cards in the quarters spot. Ooh, I needed that last game. That's actually useful. I like that. I love this. This is the coolest thing with the... It's all dark and glowy. I love it. Level 1 empathy is already the most useful thing in the game. It seems like Tammy's staying inside, though, so, you know. Can we visit the spa? Yeah, no, we're getting rid of that. That's... Oh, wait, no. I have to spend... Oh, that's so expensive, though. But it's useful. But it's so expensive. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Super goal it. Endless dark of glow season must be getting to you. All week you've been having nightmares. Something is coming. Something bad is about to happen. A dreadful mantra repeats in your head. You're hardly even surprised when the emergency sirens start up. You peek out the gates, and yes, they should be closed, but they're open, just as you dreamed or remembered, but the details are foggy. There were monsters. The closest assembly point is a children's creche, but from the opposite direction, you're shooting and loud popping noises. Gunfire is the colony under attack. We are going to help fight. You try your best to be brave and fight back. First, you dodge some helpful grown-ups who point you back to the creche. Then you head outside to get your bearings. You're yelling from the stairs up to command and the commotion to the southeast at Geophonics, where your parents are working. I found that we need to go to command because somebody... Like, I chose command the first time, but geoponics is not... Nothing happens if you go to command and not geophonics. So I think someone dies if we don't go to command. Oh, wow. We can snatch the rifle midair. That's cool. Hold on. Security Chief Rhett and 3 officers are defending the door to the command wing. They're too busy to notice you because a terrifying insect creature is slashing at them with its razor-sharp forelegs. Feeling of surety washes over you. Yes, you remember being here before. You predict the creature will knock one of the officers' rifles from their hands. Almost in slow motion, it flies towards you. We're gonna snatch it from midair. You lunge for the gun. It's not an elegant move, but you manage to catch it as if by instinct and You raise it to the creature's head, and bam, you shoot it right between the eyes. The monster rears up, spraying everyone with glowing blue blood, and then flops down hard on the ground, dead. Okay, so the first time you do this, it runs away. So we've actually killed it. Governor Edicott emerges from the bridge looking shaken and very, very old. Administrator Seek helps her down the stairs and gives a grateful look as they pass. Later that day, you find 25 kudos in your account, a reward for your... 25? You gave me 25 when I drove it off. I killed it this time. I deserve like 100. You cheap bastards. Your parents are angry, as you knew they would be, but hey, everything worked out, right? 2 weeks of darkness with the blue sun barely skimming the horizon. It begins to move higher in the sky and daytime returns. The council admits they don't know how the gates were opened or how the creatures got in. Some of the attacking creatures were once thought to be docile. The others were species nobody has seen before. It was like something had driven them to assault the colony. At least nobody was killed this time. The game will end when you reach age 20. You should focus on a few skills to improve and friends to spend time with. Use skills, friends, buttons, top left to keep track of you. Gotcha. No, seriously, I should get something for killing the thing. Like, I murdered the shit out of that thing. It was... We got a cool option to catch the rifle midair. So there's, I think, too much work. R&R over the round. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I sympathize. I empathize with the sleep when I'm dead option. Relax in the lounge. We're not getting rid of saving Tammy. We will get rid of crawling, though. So much has happened in the last month since the monster attack during the glow. The idea of this planet as a peaceful utopia has been shattered. The security squads are training new members and keeping close watch on the gates now. They're reinforcing the walls and even installing a few robotic turrets. In class, you have drills on what to do if the colony is attacked again. In all excitement, you forgot today was your birthday. Your parents haven't forgotten. They wake you up early with shouts of surprise. A bobber fruit. Okay, yeah, no, I don't care. Don't care. So the short of it is, they know about the monsters. They don't want to tell. The kids about it, because I think the kids will panic, but like the kids are actually a lot more responsible than they give them credit for. As usual. Except for Dis, because Dis goes outside the walls and probably almost dies every time. I don't know. Beams like there's nothing better than... Happy birthday! She comes in for a hug. This is for you. More cake to... to give her as a gift. We're going to give her the cake. And then we're going to go in here. Oh, but no, we need to see if anyone else has anything. You raise eyebrows. I know you haven't been going to school. Of course, I shall at once to school. That was a lie. I'm not going to school. Forget your school. I got more important things to do. I've got to watch kids for empathy and hi. It's not bears, but I can do this for you. There you go. Hope you're happy. You could actually redeem it on Twitch and it'd still work right now. That's the thing. Like, if you go to the if you go to the Twitch channel, for some reason I stopped. I started the throwing system, so technically it would still work. Hydrate? Yeah, I can hydrate. I got a strawberry shake here. How are you doing, Laura? How's it going? Stomach bug is going around the creche right now. Everyone is absolutely miserable. You and Tammy have both missed the worst of it. Antecedent, and the majority of the kids are taking... Ow! Pretty rough. Tammy's cleaning up a vomit incident caused by a hollow projector while you strip the affected kids and get them into the bath. And both soiled clothes, especially in a life crisis. Pops her head and check on you. There are broken capillaries under her eyes, and her greasy hair is up in a bonnet. Still gives you a tired smile. Tammy did most of the cleaning. Tammy comes out holding one of the younger kids wrapped in a towel. I should spray down the floor with some antiseptic too. Sterilize it, and I use a sterilized button. We're gonna tell her to grow a backbone. We need her to be not. I messed up. Shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have did that. How's the teenage colony going? A couple mistakes here and there, but like... we're getting there. Nice from Mars. I don't know what... but I don't know what. She just nanoprints whatever she needs. I'll just put on a spa day for her. Buy her own lotions, but she can't buy... Oh no. I don't like that. Nobody's died yet, though. Just so you know, nobody's dead yet. We are getting there though. Done. I really want to raise combat and toughness, but like we're trying to sneak out through the drain pipe. We're not sneaking out through the drain pipe. I just want combat training. We do need to raise bravery too. Our bravery needs to be 10 for the next check. Oh, we can do defense training. Never mind. No, we're gonna do that. So we don't have any opinion cards, so we'll just do the reds there. And then blue, and then 2 reds there. We're not gonna make the challenge. There's no way. So we'll do that, and then one of those. Yeah, no, we're not gonna make it. There's no way. Unless we do. Yeah, there's no way. It sucks, but we lost. Alright, so... let's see. Combat points are great and all. We do need more bravery, though. Yep, nope, don't care. Okay, that card becomes yellow, so all we have to do is... it's gonna be a little uneven, but it's fine. Maybe. Actually. How about no? Winning's enough. Alright, I think we've got enough bravery we can make the next check. Well, we tried to save Tammy, and we did. And unfortunately, Nim is... oh, I think our eyes... watched a scary movie last night in the lounge. See, if you say this one, she gets upset because, you know, you just scared the crap. Soldiers will keep us safe. Hope so. Well, technically, I'll keep everything safe because I have the combat. I mean, I'll smash the things. Let's do some more babysitting. We're gonna buy a gun this time, by the way. Just throwing it out there, but we're buying a gun this time. Yeah, space is far more dangerous. Oh, yeah, that too. Valentine's Day. So we remembered that it was Valentine's Day from our past life. No, the best friend will be done. So we're going to go and pick her, even though she's got Cal, because... look. You gotta... I mean, regardless of how many scary creatures are outside the wall, space is far more dangerous. You can at least shoot the creatures in the face. In fact, why didn't they bring more guns to be... like, I get it's a colony, but it's a new planet. They need the ability to shoot their problems. Under the tables. Near the jungle gym, in the craft cupboards. Oh, geez. We're definitely not making this challenge either. What in the... Well, maybe, actually. We might... I doubt it. We can push through. That was a lot of stress, though. All cards under 4 become 4. That's a very good card, actually. Increased rewards for babysitting? Dust season. Mom and I are gathering crops from actual bitumen and dirt this week. Sure, that sounds neat. Being scraggly, not what you'd expected, but your dad enthusiastically points out the vegetables are ready to harvest. So, we're gonna probably have to take a rest this time around. Mushwood logs. I thought there was a crafting system, but... Oh. Can we... Oh. Oh, that's bad. So, we'll do that there. We'll put those on the end. And then... Yeah, we can't get a super, but it's fine. Moon of the Colony has been muted this year ever since the attack during the Glow. Feast table's heavy with food, mostly soy rations. It's festival again. Like I said before, we're skipping festivals entirely because I just don't care. We could do the talent show. Magic act or hoverboard. Oh, I didn't know we had enough creativity for that. Wait, that's +2 to the last card. So if we do... Oh, that's bad. We're just gonna... We're getting rid of that. Wait, this sounds like... This song sounds similar to... the village music from Illusion Gaia? Wait. If that is the case, that makes me really happy. That hide and seek with Nougat card is so powerful. That's insane. Relax on the walls of the garrison. Alright. So is our empathy high enough yet? No more random acts of kindness? That makes me sad. We'll get our empathy up now because it'll be very easy to get our combat and toughness up later. Since we've got the super strength, but like babysitting. Anytime we're taking the kids out on a field trip, everything going fine. The fight breaks between the children. Someone took something from someone else. Perhaps they wanted it. There's a lot of yelling. Stop fighting. You don't have to. I have a first aid kit. Rogue kid breaks away and disappears into the corn. Some dirt and rocks. And don't worry about runaways. They aren't going anywhere. There's fences in the whole place. Picks up the 2 fighters around the stomach and holds one of them under each arm. While they flail and kick, we use our words in this colony. You got to talk it out before you start hitting each other. It's dangerous. They could get out through the gate, or they could get lost and scared, fall down. She wrestles away a handful of rocks before they go into someone's mouth. We don't eat dirt. Nothing's in that dirt. I haven't eaten it nothing's in that dirt that I haven't eaten myself. Cal laughs, swinging the kids under his arm. Tear yourself to pieces if you keep worrying. Cal's right. Well, he is right. Cal is right. They do need to... You keep kids inside, they're never going to learn. It's fine. It's fine. It's probably fine. Wow. Really not doing myself any favors with her interactions, because like all her interactions are not... Can't do anything there. So more babysitting, I guess. We're gonna have enough money for a gun by the end of this. It's gonna be so good. Still not enough. Is the shop open yet? Because we could... Yes, the shop is open. But we can't buy the gun because we're not high enough in combat to get the gun. Which is fine. I mean, it's not, you know, slipped away to chase the Dorb's moth. You see her several stories up, clinging to the rickety scaffolding, crying for help. Empathy 20-year gains come down. I need creativity for... She might fall if we do that one, but the empathy check makes me think that nothing bad's going to happen. So we're gonna save. No, should have flying my Cup 10. She seems to have totally forgotten the trouble she's in a moment ago. Okay, so she did climb down. We didn't have to worry about her dying. But, you know, it's fine. We're gonna just do one of these, one of these. Perfect. I have a present for you. She presents you. It's wrapped in homemade wrapping paper, scribbled with hearts and flowers. Open it, she says, bouncing on her toes. You open the gift and pull out a pair of gloves, knitted with a rainbow mishmash of yarn ends. The palm of one. Son, you told me once your favorite toy is your hollow palm, and well, it's not like I can make new games for it, but I do know how to knit. Yes. We still can't do anything with that. We are very close to our next level of empathy, though, so... It's leveling so slow. Well, wait, actually. You do that. And that. Wait, no. Want that there. That there. That one go there. And then... Game, you're killing me. You're killing me. I just want to get to the combat. More babysitting. Sometimes it's a little difficult taking care of children with genetic enhancements. Some of them are pretty easy, like the ones with animal ears or tails. Why wasn't that an option? There's one kid in a creche whose night vision eyes glow all the time, and it always spooks you at nap time. Others are a bit more difficult. There's one kid who doesn't actually feel pain, who you always have to stop from actually injuring himself. Another kid loses his teeth easily and grows them back like a shark. Another needs time outside every day because they can partially photosynthesize. That would be useful. That would be so useful. Keeping track of everyone's unique strengths and considerations is part of being a good babysitter and a good person. Get the kids down for a nap and close the door to the quiet room, cleaning up the mess around the nanoprinter from an earlier fire starting incident. That was a close one. Too embarrassed. These things kind of happen when you're just learning about your enhancements. You know, I'm not sure I like that we can genetically modify children. Doesn't seem a little rude messing around in someone's DNA like that, deciding who they're going to be before they're born. Like, how is it even okay for a parent to choose to change a child's body without their consent? Chino didn't ask to be able to start fires just by snapping his fingers. But that's a cool power! Wait! Why couldn't I choose that? She tugs at her ears. I don't like my enhancement. She admits, it's nice that I have cool ears, but I don't like being able to hear everything, you know? I'd give anything to give back my enhancement, she says. My dad probably thought it would help me be a better explorer or something, but that's not what I turned out to be at all. I wonder if it'd be different if I had another parent, she says. I mean, like, another one that raised me, not a surrogate parent. Would they have picked something different or not at all? Like, I've many children. Tammy's a product of colonist, parent, and donor sample from Earth, carefully carried in the ship's genetic library to avoid bottlenecking the gene pool. Surveyor Tonin is her only known parent, and she was raised with love in the creche, along with the other. They wanted a closed surrogacy. I wonder if they helped Dad choose my enhancement. It's not like I can ask them. It could have been. Don't think so. Worked together all the time, and she would have told me. Okay, so we're gonna do one of those, one of those, one of those. That and that. Expeditions vehicle. People come down from command to investigate. Head out of the way to see what they're unloading. Chief Surveyor Tonin's bot. Oh wow! I forgot about him. I don't think there's a way I could have saved him. So the short of it is, Tammy's dad went out and was doing some surveying, and well, he died. So that's fun. We actually can't do anything this time around because we have to rest, but like, We'll get rid of tough face. We don't need it. Quiet glow. We're gonna get attacked again. But we're heading for the gate. Wait. This is when Professor Hal dies. We're going to engineering. You burst into the classroom to find Professor Hal covered in small chittering, cornered by a small chittering thing. It's moving too fast to tell what it is. Every time Hal tries to get around to flee, it climbs up the walls, jumping at him. He's fending it off with a tablet, but he's getting tired. As you watch, the thing leaps at his throat and tears a chunk out of him. Screams in pain. Defend yourself. Cool. It is time. It is time for murder. And we just rested, so we actually have the energy to if we can get our score high enough anyway. Kind of hoping we can, because I want to save him. It's impossible to hit the thing. It's so fast, like a smear at the edge of your vision. What you do manage to do, though, is lure it outside the classroom and get congruence to slam the doors shut. You hear it beating against the door as you run to Hal's side. Guides you on how to hold pressure on Hal's throat, start the bleeding, but stars, there's blood everywhere. Eventually the doors open, Chief Engineer Instance runs in, directing some kind of security team to load Hal into a stretcher and take him to medbay. There's no sign of the creature. Good work, she says. You might have just saved Hal's life. Her shoulders droop. They must have crawled all over the walls. Horrified to see you covered in blood, relieved it's not yours. Horrified again when you tell him about Professor Hal. Quick enough, his injuries should heal in a few weeks. So this time we saved Professor Hal. I'm actually a little sad we couldn't save Tammy's dad, but we'd have to be sneaking outside the walls to do that. Talk to her first. Okay, so fiddles with a forgotten bit of suing, gives you a watery smile. Okay, so we can't talk to her today. I think we'll finish out our last level of empathy. Well, not our last level, but we'll finish out this level of empathy, and then we can move to the fun stuff. You've been having weird dreams as usual. They seem to get worse around the glow. You wake from a dream that has tears drying on your face, so you can't remember why, just that you were terrified. Whatever it was, it felt real enough for that moment. That a moment for you, just lie in bed with your eyes closed, try to calm your breathing. Oh, more birthday stuff. We'll take that one. We're going for Monster Hunter, because why not? And she's still sad, but we got that. We still don't have enough. We still don't have enough empathy for that. That's actually crazy. Empathy level 2. Choose from 3 cards when relaxing. Okay, so we need a little bit more. But we're also gonna need... We do have time, which is good. Random act of kindness. Still can't do it. Okay, so that card becomes social. So we'll do 2 reds there. We'll do that, and that, and then... Oh. -2 neighboring opinion cards. How do I get rid of cards? This card is actually the worst. Your dad comes back from work one day looking seriously under the weather. I forgot I muted myself because, like, I went to deal with a problem he's dealing with now. It's allergies. Allergies are bad. The only difference is when he blows his nose, it's pink and sparkly. And that's the summary I'm giving you for this event. He'll be fine, but, like... I don't like the idea of something glows in the dark. Who knows what it's doing about it? You know, says I'm the only one that counts. So we may have avoided an event later that a native plant gives us trouble, which is good. Assistance in the lab. As soon as I could. We actually haven't talked to her all that much, so... Find Tammy in the common quarters. She's heavily absorbed in cleaning, balancing on a chair, dust high up on the walls. You always wondered who did all of the really thankless cleaning around the colony, and apparently the answer is Tammy. Tammy looks down as you approach and gestures to turn off her hear speak. Oh, hello, Dad, she says, pushing her bangs back off her face. Her smile. With a sweaty and hurried smile. She's clearly been at this a while. She's just getting some cleaning done. Nothing like a shiny room to take your mind off things, right? She grimaces and seems forced to remember herself and covers it up with a giggle. It feels forced. Of course not. Tammy assures you, hops down off the chair and gives you a brief little squeeze. That's so nice of you to ask. You fix Tammy with a look, and her smile falters. I mean, it's nothing. She says, I just overheard something I probably shouldn't have. She says, looking down at the ground, when I was getting something from the pantry, I overheard some of the adults in the kitchen talking about how the trippet stalks from last harvest had some weird mold on them. And they had to throw out almost all of them. If we ever run out of food, well, I just wish we didn't have to hear about all the bad things. Why can't things be good and nice and not scary all the time? Nothing I can do about it anyway. No go back to cleaning now. Awesome. We still don't have enough empathy. I think it caps at 100, so we're gonna need about... Well, we need to relax around. Whoop, nope, I didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. We're loading. Okay, so that one is... Join Cal and Tammy. Alright. So, this would be good if it wasn't a 1. And it sucks that we can only forget one at a time. Mid-pollen. We still need more empathy, though. Okay, we finally got it. So... Tireless said AI has attended to every birthday but has never had one of her own. Tammy comes up with an idea to throw Congruence a surprise party. Sure, she doesn't have a birthday like you do, so you just make one up. It's today. Hooray. There's no hiding from... sees everything in the colony, including you two setting up. She still pretends to be absolutely delighted when Tammy presents her with a cake, a collection of solar converters tied together with an electrical cord. All. This does nothing for us, so we're gonna give it to her. Yes. So are we doing okay with that? Yeah, we are. We're doing great with that. We can't do any more events with her, apparently. So let's go ahead and get some defense training in. We actually need some more bravery first. Because it wouldn't be a me playthrough unless we had combat. Lots of combat. We just waited a long time to get it. Let's go ahead and do a bot triathlon. Do 2 of those. Go ahead and take that. I got 4 of those. Oh, that's so good. Wait. Wait, that's so good. Why is that so good? Alright, she should be done. Tangent is watching a construction crew build scaffolding for the new engineering pavilion. They're using mushwood, which is so light that one person can easily lift a 10-meter long pole and stack it into place. She points toward them. Human beings are so great. No, they're not. No, they're not. Don't care. Yeah, I think we cleared all her events, which is really good. Let's get to bravery level 1 at least. And then we'll work on... Wait. It's gonna suck to put this out of order, but we can't do anything about it. We're just gonna use the push through option. Okay, so... Yeah, I know I said I was gonna read everything. I lied. If it's a side quest series of events that is not super relevant to this playthrough, like if we were focusing on this character for this playthrough, then I would read them, but we're not. So we will read all that. I don't know if we're actually going to be doing another playthrough through this, but like if we did, then we'd focus on that character. Because I just my voice is already starting to give, so my apologies if that is not. I'm still going to read major events. I don't think she'd like that. Play sports ball. I think I just said something I didn't want to say. But it's fine. Rhett and Nim. I like Nim, so we'll side with them. And then... Oh. I see how it is. Tomorrow I have tomorrow off, so we will be playing either this or Project Zomboid. I'm not sure which. I'm gonna play sports ball. We still don't have a bravery level. What's up? Okay, so... yeah, I'm fully convinced that we're done with her events for the time being. Oh, we should probably talk to the gate guard so we can do expeditions later. Because she can get us on... oh, never mind. That, and then push through. There we go. Alright, our bravery is up. I should probably check and see if anyone has anything to say. I don't think they do, but regardless of what happens during these nights, if you finish the night, usually your stress level hits max. Especially if you're doing some of the stuff that I'm doing, like fighting the creatures and such. Because your character probably isn't. Card becomes 2. That's rough. Do 4, 5, 2. 2, 3. So alarm goes off again. We're leaving. Take it seriously. If I remember right, on our last playthrough, we couldn't go outside either. I forgot we needed perception to go anywhere with that. Oh shit, I didn't read any of that. I'm sorry. Basically, the creatures are going for geophonics. And they don't know why. That's the short of it. They're going for geophonics and they don't know why. We are gonna relax in the lounge and hopefully get rid of some of these useless cards. Like that. We're getting rid of that. You're unreasonable, teenager, opportunity to... I think I should. Okay, so now we can do expeditions. We're not gonna do expeditions, but we can. Happy birthday. Share it with her. And then... got you a present. Give it right back to her for more points. See, I barely have done anything to get Nim to like me, and her affection's easier to raise. Maybe it's because of the super strength thing, I'm thinking, but I could be wrong. Plant samples. Okay. On YouTube is an exploration team. So, the focus of this chapter is getting you on the exploration team, which we can now do. We get bravery and perception, and we get friendship with this if we do either of these. We don't need bravery or perception. We need combat and toughness right now. Because we can buy some pretty awesome stuff from the shop once it gets higher. So we're going to do defense training. That is such a cool card. I want it, but like... Oh. We get that, which is +2 during challenges. It's also pretty good. Oh. I've skipped the whole major story event. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Defense training. Failed to read it. Alright, we got our first level in combat. Shop weapons. We can buy the cool weapons in the shop now. Like this gun. This literal gun. Yeah, now we have a literal gun. That's awesome. The funny thing is, if you're doing story stuff with her, they tell you that the colony has very few guns. So, technically, a kid has one of the few guns in the colony. As of now. And so, I don't know what to say about that. Because that seems like a bad idea. But... Alright, we have toughness and combat up to pretty high levels. We're going to go back to babysit until our empathy's maxed. Then we might do a little bit of perception and get that up a little bit, because we've been needing that for certain things. But... Aww. Sad. We should have gone for perception first. I'm certainly... We're not... Yeah. Yeah, no. No. We're... That's... Just like how they made that, I do. I'm just getting some fresh air. It's hard to breathe with that thing on. You want to go outside? No. So the dad's gonna try to go outside for some reason. I think. I should clarify. I think. Apply to work in the kitchen? No. Forget that. Okay, so that's 4. So we'll do... Yeah, I think we've advanced her story as far as we can. We can do one more day of babysitting. And then we're gonna have to... Ooh, what's you? Medicinal roots? How do we know they're medicinal, not mind control? Anyway. More babysitting. This is my entire playthrough. I just babysit the entire time. Oh, no. We'll take that. And then... I suppose we'll push through. Because we need to take a break anyway. Another Vertumina festival. Do a talent show. Bigger, better, lip sync. Juggling. Yeah, juggling seems like it'd be cool. All cards under 4 become 4. That one will be useful for next round, I think. So, do that. Ooh, we barely made it. I've won like 3 years in a row. Alright. So... we're almost at max level with sympathy. I mean, not sympathy, empathy. And we can almost buy a Tase Gauntlet, so we're doing pretty good. So close. So close. At the supply depot. Buy that. Yes, please. Combat is going to be so easy. More babysitting. Because I want to know what the last perk gives us. How are we doing with... yeah, Tammy's... we'll do more babysitting. This should be the last one, I think. Probably. I don't know. Yep. Friendship decreases stress. -1 stress anytime you gain friendship, which is pretty useful, actually. We'll go buy her some cake. Actually, let's see what else there is. Opinion cards. Buy some cake. Sure. And then combat training. Wait, no. Oh. Let's go ahead and... Wait, I'm not allowed to forget a card? Wait, no. That's BS. Why? Let's do some more defense training. Get to work. And my thing is... Another year, another glow. Everyone's pretty sure there's going to be an attack this year. Colony's on high alert. Collecting glow flies. We're going to help defend the gates. Your parents run off to defend the farms, telling you to get inside the greenhouses and stay quiet. Nim declares she's going to the walls to watch the soldiers fight. She knows a good spot. We're going to help defend the gates. You scramble down from the walls and are immediately faced with a seething wall of hop eyes? You kind of thought there were only a handful of these usually peaceful creatures in previous years, but there's swarms of them now. They're not just hop eyes. Once your eyes adjust to the chaos, you see large creatures that look like walking bushes, these wild centipede-looking things with long spider legs, and at least one giant many-eyed thing that's hovering clear off the ground, defying gravity. They all seem to be incited into a frenzy, attacking everything in sight, trying to get through the walls. It's dark and chaotic. We are going to fight tactically. Go ahead. Get rid of those. Why? Why are you giving me so many of these? This does not help. I mean, it does help, but it doesn't. Like... You're not even trying to win. There's too many of them. But you're unarmed, but even your vulnerability can become a weapon. You use your knowledge of the buildings around the gate to bait anything that slips past the defenders into circling back so they can be picked off by people with actual weapons. Nim acts as your air support, calling out when certain shortcuts are blocked by creatures, so you always have an escape route. Eventually, the defense forces manage to push back the creatures. The rest of their broken swarm flee back into the wilderness. Calm jogs over to you, breathing heavily, and slaps you on the back. You're one brave kid. Stupid but brave. You really helped out back there. Nem whistles and hollers from the walls, and Calm shoots her a grin. I'm telling you, it wasn't a fluke. your mom says. They're not wild animals. They have a plan. The fields, the lights. We have to tell people what we saw in geophonics. The look of you, noticing you in the doorway, your dad's worried expression changes to a smile. What happened in the fields? Don't worry about that, she says. It's late. Get to bed, it's late, and we have a lot of work to do tomorrow to clean up. Start at age 14. I want to ask you something. These. Yeah, he's not supposed to do that. So Dis is sneaking out from the walls, and she just found out about it. Try to convince him to stay inside. I really like Tammy's model. Just because elf. Looks worried, she's hugging herself, pacing around. Her attention turns sharply towards the east wall. Are you okay? Relieved to see you. There's something out there, she says in a quiet voice. Lots of something outside the walls. I think they're far away, but I can hear them. What do they sound like? It's like squeaking, super high-pitched, really long sounds. Like metal or like broken Robovac scraping along the floor. Only there's hundreds of them. My dad says he picked these ears as my augmentation to keep me safe. His were the same, but they couldn't keep him safe. I hate my stupid ears. She bats them with her fists, tears springing to her eyes. I would say this, but I don't think it's gonna help. So... yes. I'm not reading that. Alright, so... we need to do more with combat. Because I feel like that's the only way we're going to murder the crap out of everything. Right? It's reasonable. Literally the only way everything's going to die. So obviously more combat's necessary. It's your birthday! Again, knock at the door. Sleeps in... Yeah. Okay, so... we'll take this one. Why am I getting you again? Like, I don't even have... Huh? Okay. I know it's coming, and, like... You know, if we can use this as a branching so we can pick, make a save and pick between the two, we're gonna do that. Sure. We'll just kind of treat it as a branching path. It's fine. Happy birthday. More cake. Sure. Awesome. Perfect. And then we give the cake right back to her. So it's so convenient that her favorite food is cake and she gives us cake. You know? Alright, so more combat training. Helmet training. I remember this event. We picked helmet training last time too. 2. 4, 4, 5, 2, 2. Yeah, push through. We aren't getting much money doing the combat training, but it's fine. Fence training. I would really like more money. So we're gonna do... Yep, of course. This is turning into both a Tammy and a Nim run. So I'm gonna have to make a separate save at the branching path, wherever that is. I'm not sure. Havoc would know, but I think Havoc went to bed. Sliced soy cakes, watery raw, they put down like something we should tell you. We tried to sell to you some of the hard geoponics. Okay, let's go. By the end of the... So basically what's happening is the food supply is going bad and they're going to run out by the end of the year because they can't cultivate any crops from Earth. And they chose not to tell the kids because they didn't think the kids would be able to help. And that is literally the short of that long conversation. Because apparently they thought the kids couldn't be trusted. Let's keep some favorite things. Sort of. So what's your... Whoop. We're saving here. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, I can do that? Up. Strong, other things that because the two of them seem they were kids. Not that interesting. You need a break suit. You don't need a break. Do more combat training, you wimp. Get to work. Get back to work. Alright, so we'll go rest in the thing. Wait, we have enough energy to... Oh, because raising friendship reduces my stress, so I don't have to rest anymore as long as I'm doing things. Wait, that's actually broken. Empathy level 3 is absolutely busted. Wait. Why? So yeah, we'll get through this, and then since we gained friendship with Tammy, it lowered our stress level just enough that we can actually go over here and do more defense training. That's actually the... Why, actually? Hold on. Another verse. What happened, actually? What did I do? Oh, okay, we just selected the bot thing. Why is there a blue locked in there? That makes no sense. Actually useful. Oh, that's all strength cards. Let's just do... We'll unfortunately do that. Oh, there's so much. Why is that locked there? That's in the way. We might need that other one later, so we'll do it well. Alright, that's gonna be rough. So wait, if we do this, and then we do this, and then we do this, that should set the strength card to 3, which will set that card to 3. Oh, we're so close. What do I do about this? We could technically... Yeah, we could technically just do this. Yeah, we won't be able to do any push-throughs, but... You see Tammy stumbling down the path from the depot, struggling to carry a large wooden box. The box to be stuffed with rolls of papers and other craft detritus. That's a word. That's a word-a-day word. Give her a hand. Jog over, take one side of the box. It's not heavy, just awkward. And together you carry it into the... Tammy sets down the box and smooths out her skirts. Goodness, she exclaimed, there's more and more in this box every year. She reaches into the box and pulls out a floppy-headed puppet. Oh, kindness, they were always my favorite, Tammy says, stroking its long pink hair. Do you remember putting on Gratitude Day skits when we were kids? It's hard to forget. Once a year in the Stratospheric, all the adults would cook a big meal and talk about how grateful they were for things like the oxygen recycler working, and yeah, we get it. Resilience, she says that she and Mars always wanted to play Resilience, so they drew stars. She was always great at breaking stuff. I thought Tangent was going to light Nem on fire with her mind. She always wanted to be ingenuity. Do you remember this song about Earth? I don't know what the favorite part was. I liked working on the set and Puppets with Cow. I was always too worried I would mess up my lines. So happy we still have all these old dolls. Some of the littlest kids don't even know we used to do this. Can't wait to teach them. Good stuff. Good stuff. We need to finish out combat. I like that I'm doing combat challenges with the yellow cards. It actually makes me happy. Oh no, we don't want that. We want that one. Blue bobber fruit. And then... I kind of want to max toughness too. We can go do the... we can go to the dome and do that later though. So instead of that, we're going to move down. And we're going to do one of these. Maybe. Plus one. What card is that? There's 3. Oops. I didn't mean to hit that. Oh well, it's whatever. Activity to do that month. I don't think anybody's gonna die, so not soon anyway. Like we're dealing with a food shortage, I think, so it's affecting our stats as well. Defense. Why are you locking that into? Ah, I hate that. It's fine. It's fine. Our combat's almost all the way done. So we'll just do one more month of defense training. He's very unhappy, by the way. He's real not happy. Really need a break soon. We should probably let him have a break so we can try to get rid of some of these more useless cards. I really don't want to. Like that one. That one would absolutely ruin us. It's been 3 seasons of heavy food rationing, getting more and more strict as the year dragged on the fields. You've been wasting away all you have. It's not just a lack of calories. There are enough vitamins and good stuff in the food you're eating. Muscles ache all the time. At least you can hardly feel the hunger now. Your friends stop working and retreat to their quarters. You lie to each other on the hollow note, saying you're okay, taking it easy, and waiting for the harvest. Well, the harvest came and went as meager as ever. Brother still hasn't given up. Help your mom in geophonics. Ran over knowing deep pity that something terrible's happened. When you see the faces of agriculturalists, your mom's people, you know that the feeling is real. Your dad sees her body first. He lets out a cry like something you've never heard before. A deep, unimaginable pain dragged up from the darkest part where fear lives. Dad falls to the side of the bullet. Wretched and agonized. You don't even know what to think. Your mom always seemed larger than her body, but seeing her now, there's nothing left. Nothing there, just a fragile shell. They tell you she didn't even cry out. She just went to her knees and lay down in the dirt, and that was it. She's gone. Your mom is taken... Yes. Incinerator room is cleared away. Cleared and a wreath of flowers have been placed over the mouth of the organics recycler. Mother's favorite flower carried from Earth. Hopes of... Stand with your father and Auntie Anne. That's the colony waiting in the canteen. As a colony, we share our blessings. She began, yeah, no, funeral speech. Get back to work. We've got stuff to do. Alright. So our character's stressed to hell and back. So we need to actually get some rest just in case we have to clear Ace, in case we have to do a push through. So we're gonna have to take this month off. What do you want to forget? That one. That one is useless. Get rid of it. Roar wakes you. Paralyzed on porthole window, you hear metal screeching and people shouting. Another roar. Something enormous is out there. We're running out to face it. You don't know what gives you the courage, but you run out to the fields to face a horrible creature face to face. Oh! It has no face. I see. Hold on. I need this. Give me a minute. That's a screenshot I need. I mean, that's a thumbnail for later. Hold on. Excuse me just one moment. I'm just gonna, you know, we're just gonna yoink this. It's fine. I'm just gonna save this for later. No big deal. Okay. We can continue. In place of a face or even a head, body just unzips, revealing a mass of writhing pink tentacles, blinking eyes, hawked and jagged with asymmetrical teeth. It stands on 4 enormously powerful legs, each as wide as tree trunks, clinging to its back and thick slug-like tail or clumps of glow faintly. The creature is nearly twice the height of a greenhouse, standing on top of a flattened one. The wreckage from the lattice and plants all around, flickers of light from plas rifles and stun gloves light it from underneath, and the stench of ozone is thick in the air. You and Nim see her brother Calm darting in and around its legs with their twin shocks of red hair. The faceless creature lurches into another greenhouse, oblivious to the soldiers trying to herd it away. The monster left a trail of destruction from where it smashed right through the walls. The smaller creatures are pouring in the gap and heading towards. They're headed straight towards command. Help Nim and Calm. Save Governor Attica. Fight the faceless monster on your own. We're gonna save. I think the right answer is to help Nim and Calm. The governor... Of course, we could fight the faceless monster. We do have pretty high combat. I don't think we'd win, though. Like, it's being shot by rifles and it's just ignoring them. And I don't want Nim to die. That's an 87 challenge. I don't think we're going to make it. We're going to try, though. no, we're not going to make that. There's no way. 47? Wait, no, we can make it. Push through, and we win. You try your hardest, but even the full force of the defense squad can barely keep it contained near the farms. You dart in and around the battle, throwing rocks and making noise to keep the abomination's attention away from the rest of the colony. Its tentacles whip around and slapping the ground, knocking into people, picking them up, and throwing their helpless bodies like dolls, only to be crushed under its massive trunk-like feet. The fields are littered with bodies of the fallen, sweat stings your eyes, but somehow you stay on your feet. Others are not so lucky. Dan, watch out, Calm cries as you look up just in time to dodge the wet slap of a tentacle, tripping over a body and sprawling into the dirt yourself. The Faceless makes a horrible noise from deep inside its craw, flecking you with spittle as your guts liquefy from the near mess. You're close enough to feel the sick heat radiating off of it. It doesn't have a face, but you realize with horror that it sees you. The beam of a plasma rifle arcs over your head, and the Faceless roar again and turns its terrible attention to Calm. You scream and uselessly cover your head as it lumbers over you. As you scramble to your feet, you see Calm go flying through the air. He lands a few feet away with a sickeningly wet crunch. Nem cries in horror as she runs to Calm's side, but it's too late. His body is bent at an unnatural angle, his eyes open, and his face frozen in stupefied terror. He looks unreal, like a wax mannequin. He's just gone like that. Nem lets out a primal scream of pain, and you can see the thought ignite in her mind, contorting her face with ugly fury. She stands up to launch herself at the Faceless again. You grab her arm and she yells at you in a wordless rage before collapsing to her knees, throwing her body over Calm's and sobbing like the scared teenager she is. You hear a colossal cracking noise and look up to see the Faceless stumble towards the stratospheric with a roar that shakes your very molecules. It loses its balance for the last time and falls onto the ship. Metal screams as the ship buckles and gives way. The whole pieces of the quarter's wing shear off as your home opens like a tin can, spilling its contents into the square. The strato lurches, then collapses under the creature's weight. The abomination is slain, but as wails of grief join the whimpers of the dying, you have to wonder, at what cost? Council calls an all-colony meeting to face the aftermath of the attack and the oppressive gloom of Glow. Gather near engineering with other survivors. It's one of the few buildings still standing. The corpse of the Faceless still sits in the caved-in wreckage of the stratospheric, spilling its flaccid pink tentacles from its horrible zipper-toothed maw. It's already beginning to stink. Your mind keeps replaying that terrible moment, the Faceless rearing up and obscuring the sky, Nem and her brother looking so small before it. Governor Edicott was killed by the smaller creature that swarmed command during the attack. In her absence, Seek addresses the colony. The Council acknowledges the bravery of the defense squad, citing their heroism in finally taking down the Faceless. Geophonics is gone, the greenhouse is destroyed, and the fields trampled. After years suffering, starving, and barely scraping by, you're not just back to where you started, it's even worse. Everything your mom sacrificed herself for, gone in one night. The entire front half of the stratospheric is destroyed. The living quarters, the canteen, the garrison, the lounge, even the creche. It's all gone, only by some stroke of luck that people hiding in the creche weren't all killed. Seek solemnly reads the names of too many who lost their lives, too many including the governor. You all stand for a moment of silence. You feel the weight of loss like a blow to your chest. Nem and her family cry out when her brother Calm's name is called, and their quiet sobbing continues through the silence. With the living quarters destroyed, everyone moves to engineering wing for shelter. You're crowded in a classroom with other families, adults try to make it seem like a sleepover, but you're all still so shaken. Tammy doesn't return to the classroom. The little one's got out okay, but she's still in med bay and will be for a while. Nim cries out about her brother and screams at anyone who tries to comfort her. Eventually, you just ignore her grief, as painful as it is here to see her sobbing through the night. You feel like you've been awake for days. You'll never fully sleep again. You try, but you keep jerking awake, crying out in fear. Eventually, you fall asleep sitting up, held in your father's arms. Your sleep is fitful, but mercifully dreamless. So who all died? Starved to death when you were 14. Dis is alive. Tammy. Is good. Conan's dead. Com's dead. Most of the ship is gone. I can't actually train combat anymore, so I'm glad I got that out of the way. Greenhouses are gone. Yeah, I'm spending the time rebuilding. The work creates something he does. Walls didn't help the first time. Whenever we should just tear them all down and live like the animal. If someone planted a bunch of buildings on my land, I'd be pissed off too. Well, that's nice and all, but since they chose violence, I'm obligated to destroy them? Question mark? Sun finally dawns again on your birthday. You wake up on top of engineering. Dawn should represent a day of hope after a long period, but this light only reveals the full extent of the damage to the colony. You've always had trouble sleeping. Like most people, it's hard to find rest crammed in a classroom with all the other kids and families. Every time you close your eyes, you see... You shake your head to clear the memories. You pull your blanket more tightly around your shoulders, not your blanket, the one that's gone. You stare out as... That one's gone. You stare at the sun. Yeah. Looking for you. You know, say it's clear your dad feels he has to give you a pep talk, but there's an oppressive nature of the silence that makes it impossible for either of you to start. Oh, he gave me another sun medallion. Birthday. Both head down. Taking over as interim governor until the council can elect someone new. Last week they had a mass funeral for everyone who died. There's talk of turning the Stratospheric's destroyed front half into a memorial shrine after everything useful has been salvaged. Still so much to do. I'm not sure that rebuilding is the thing we need to be doing. I haven't done any expeditions yet because I didn't think that there's anything to find, but maybe... Oh, we can't do expeditions. The gate's busted. You're assigned to help out in geophonics. The agriculturalists have been working hard to salvage what they can of the ruined fields and destroyed greenhouses. There's still a lot of work to be done. Your dad has taken over as chief cultivator, succeeding in what your Succeeding your mom was already difficult for him, and now there's this. Who this? What? Oh, that's Cal. There's lots of work to do. Let's see. Work in the fields. I think we should rebuild the animal pens. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't help me, actually. You're eating when the mess tents when you hear something rumbling. People look around in alarm. Could it be another attack so soon? You begin to hear shouting outside. Someone runs into the tent, and there's something falling out of the sky. They shout, "It's on fire." Join the crowd of people leaving your temporary structures. Square people are squinting up into the milky, quiet sunlight, pointing to the and gesturing wildly. It's impossible to miss the thing hurtling towards you from space. It's like a great big ball of fire coming straight for you. Is this it? Is this the end? After all you've been through, a meteor's going to land in the middle of your already ruined colony and kill you all. No, it's another ship. Gravity ship. It's another ship. Look, it's another spaceship from Earth. Excitement ripples through the crowd. Could it be? That is not a controlled descent. The ship's reverse thrusters on fire, trying to slow it down so that it doesn't smash into a billion pieces when it hits the planet. Everyone scatters, take cover. You crouch behind some rocks and throw your arms over your head and squeeze your eyes shut. You hear the massive spaceship touch down in geophonics, plowing through the fields and grinding over what was left of the greenhouses. You're thrown to the ground from a force of impact as shrapnel and small rocks zing past your head. It grinds along like some roaring monster, cutting a great scar through the colony and kicking up enormous cloud dust. Finally, the ship comes to a creaking, shuddering halt. You and the other colonists crawl out of your hiding places, rubbing your eyes. The new ship is half buried and obscured by dust, but you can tell it's from Earth. You squint to make out the stenciled letters Heliopause. The hatch opens and the side and silhouettes begin to emerge. Silhouettes with guns. Soldiers march out of the dust and quickly surround all of the remaining colonists. More soldiers form two parallel lines from the ship to the square. Their guns in the parade rests, and a lone figure strides along towards the center towards you. "Greetings, fugitives of Earth," the man says, spreading his hands wide. A dismayed murmur ripples through the crowd. Adults exchange significant looks. The chief engineer tries to slip out of the crowd, but she's stopped in line by soldiers. The man smiles. He has a broad, easygoing smile that doesn't match the threatening aura of the soldiers, nor the smoking ruin of the ship behind him. "I am Commander Lum," he says proudly. "As captain of the Heliopause, I've come to render aid and bring you to justice." Seek steps forward out of the crowd. "You're not the commander of the Heliopause," they say firmly. Governor Endicott was expecting Commander Morikawa. Everyone is surprised. Endicott had been in communication with this ship for how long? "I am the captain of the Heliopause," Lum repeats stubbornly, and then adds, "According to the chain of command, we sustained significant loss of personnel when we went through the wormhole." You can't help but notice many of the soldiers exchange looks. This time you wonder how many people had to die before Lum became the commander. As the commanding officer, Lum continues, "I declare this colony to be under our protection. As such, you are all now subject to the laws of Earth." Seek bows. Now, they stammer. "There's no need for dramatics. We're a diminished colony, as you see. Governor Endicott died in the most recent attack, and Fluorescent passed away a few months ago. You see, we're quite leaderless." Wait, your mom? What could these Earth cops have wanted from your mom? You notice Chief Engineer Instance is being held with her arms behind her back, and she glowers at Lum with unbridled hatred. Lum turns to your assembled colonists. Well, why don't we fix that? He declares. Say hello to your new governor. You hear a few gasps of shock and outrage, and Lum raises his hands placatingly. Let's not pretend you don't need our help. And we could simply arrest you instead, but there's no need to demoralize your little colony further. Judging from the number of guns on display, you don't think you have a choice in this. Nobody knows how to react. A new governor from Earth, nearly 100 new colonists, most of them trained soldiers. What does this mean for the colony? The crowd disperses slowly, and the council members follow Lum back into the heliopods, presumably to talk about the future of the colony, you hope. What do you think about the new people, Mars asks. They're just going to boss us around. They don't live here, they don't know what it's like, and they're just going to sweep it and act like they're... yeah, no. As the dust settles, you rebuild your colony around the new ship, the heliopods. New arrivals, soldiers mainly, are aloof at first, but many see you as fugitives. Together you build walls and living quarters and greenhouses and a massive bunkered garrison. The Stratos engineering wing is the only remainder of your old colony. The heliopods brought enough rations for another 5 years, as well as a rich seed bank working hydroponics. Finally, an end to the slow starvation you felt for years. They also have more guns and explosives than you've ever seen in your life. Even the ship has guns. A full stomach, roof over your heads, and the promise of safety convinces most Strato colonists to accept the Helios. In turn, the Helios decide that you criminals pose little threat, and a grudging peace is brokered between the two groups. You decide they aren't so different, really. They're even Helio children born among the stars like you. After a month of hard work, you and your dad move into your new quarters, and you have your own bedroom for the first time in your life. Hope, excitement. What will the new day bring? Cautiously step outside. Who dis? Learn. Okay. Don't really care about any of that. Wait, why is he still... Full of new people. Yes, that. Sending him to command. Okay, so we have engineering back. I think we should probably... attempt to work on perception. We've got our toughness pretty high, but our perception's not high at all. And it would have helped us at multiple points. Yeah. So... How far along are we with Tam? Yep. See your Fun Times Club. Okay, so... Nobody. Yeah, we're not going to worry about the new kids yet. That one becomes blue? Why? Okay. We don't need a lot of perception, but I'd like one level in it at least, probably. We're going to need... Yes. There we go. And one of those. Oh, we've accidentally discovered Tammy's birthday. I can... Tammy wanted to be a parent, but so soon. Don't. Okay, so she's one away. So we should probably try to max that out. Our combat is really high. Did it go up again? But it looks like it's... Oh no, I don't want any part of this. Just go through those doors and give it to Instance if you want to ruin everyone's day. Investigation. Yeah, just when... seems kind of stuck up, if I'm being honest. Oh, they took extra money out of my pet. You... Don't care. And then we can just do that. Mina Festival. No. Actually, hold on. We need to reload. I may have screwed up. That's what I get for speeding by with that. Probably order that. Okay. Morning, not so. Wait, what? God damn it. Actually, I think we're gonna end stream there. That's fine. Alright. Thanks for dropping by, everyone. Have a good night. I don't keep track of who's here and who's not, so, like, I don't know, but yeah, have a good night. If there's anyone. But, yeah, take care. I went off on a bit of a tangent, as far as, I didn't expect to stream this for 3 hours straight. Next time, we'll be starting from this save file, but I'm probably gonna do stuff in the background too, on a different save file. So we might have more options. So, have a good night, everyone. See you later. Bye.